Welcome back to the 5th episode of the FATASS podcast. This week, we're changing up the rants. Surprisingly, I'm not as pissed off as I usually am. We're going to change up the rants. I'm going to do a story today, and then we got some more of the overrated game we played before. We're going to have another giveaway this week, so look out for that on the gram. And, big things coming, so... yeah, I guess I'll see you guys after my story. Alright, so we're here with the first story time that I've ever had, and this is a story very close to my heart. One of the first ones I tell anybody when I meet them, and I'm gonna call it French fried suicide, okay? Basically, I almost killed myself trying to make French fries. So here it is. So flashback about 5 or so years ago. It's actually New Year's Eve. A couple days after Christmas, and therefore my birthday. I was born on Christmas. So I got a bunch of, at that time I was really into cooking for some reason. I mean, you can kind of tell, FATASS podcast. But so I was really into cooking, and I got a bunch of things to cook with in my house. And one day, I was hungry, as I am 99% of the time, and I decided to make French fries. And I got this new thing called a mandolin. And a mandolin is an instrument, but it's also a thing you use to slice vegetables. Basically, it's a device that has 4 about inch-long blades on the end of it, and a blade halfway through. It looks almost like a brick, and then you would, there's another thing you hold the vegetable with, and you stick it into the vegetable, and you slide it across, and it chops it up into sticks, so you could use it for carrots, whatever else you want to make into sticks. I chose French fries. I wanted to make some French fries. So I took a potato and I had the stick. Now keep in mind, I was 13, 12, something like that. I was young. So I really had no idea what I was doing. I didn't look at the fucking instructions. Who does that? Come on. When you're messing with a toy that has, a bunch of blades on it. So, So I go and I stick the thing in the half of the potato, and I go and I try to slide it. And it wasn't moving. I was like, shit, well, what do you do when something doesn't move? You push it fucking harder. So I pushed it harder. Still wasn't going, so I was like, fuck it. I'll push it even harder. And I pushed it harder, and the thing broke. The thing that held the potato in place broke. But I was still pushing. So my hand went right through all of the blades at the end of that thing. Now, it was weird because I didn't even feel it. I knew that it happened because I looked at it, and one of the freakiest things that I've ever seen, it was white. It wasn't even bleeding, and it didn't hurt because it was such a clean cut and it was such a sharp blade. But I looked in, and I still have a scar on it, or still have a scar on my wrist to this day. I don't know if you guys are watching it on YouTube, you can see that. So I had all 4 cut in, but only 2 of them got really deep, and I have this kind of nasty scar on my wrist from it. But so I went in and filleted my wrist, and I could look in, and I saw white inside of my wrist. And after that, I started freaking out like any other person who had just cut their wrist open did. So I screamed out to my mom. She was almost asleep too. She was taking a nap. Mommy loves her naps. And I called my mom, and luckily my mom was also a nurse practitioner, so she kind of knew what to do. And she got it, and she just held pressure on it. She was screaming at my sister to go call 911, get an ambulance there. Or actually, originally we were just gonna try to go to the hospital, because it wasn't actually bleeding that bad, and as long as I kept pressure on it, I didn't feel bad or anything. So we were gonna just go and drive to the hospital and just go into just walk into the ER. We didn't have to we didn't think we'd have to use an ambulance. But my mom went to go get a bandage or something, because right now it was just a towel holding around my hand, and it actually wasn't bleeding, which was the crazy part. It wasn't the thing. I was spurting blood everywhere. I got really lucky with where it placed, because it's right next to one of the largest arteries, and that would have and all my tendons, all the tendons that you have in your hand. I may have not had a right hand if it went a different way, but luckily it didn't. Anyways, so she goes and she's going to get the bandage, and she takes pressure off of it, and immediately I just feel really, really weird. And so I start, and I see these black dots slowly covering my eyes, and I'm I have no idea what's happening. So I was Mom, and I fell. I wiped out. And luckily my mom was able to soften my fall, but I'm a big dude. Y'all see this. I'm a big boy, and I still was back then. I haven't changed at all. So, oh shit. Fucking lights just turned off. So anyways, she kind of softened my blow to the ground. Thank God, because I was in a higher chair, and once I passed out, I just fell backward. I just lost it all. And I hit the ground, and apparently I wake up 30 seconds later. My mom is screaming at my sister to go call 911. Right? And so my mom's sitting there, and I'm in shock. So my head is spazzing out. All my legs and hands and stuff are just tripping. Luckily, I mean, my mom knew what to do because it's her job. But yeah, so they call the cops, and I had never seen, I live in a small town, and I thought, I didn't know that we had this many cops on the police force. So I had 2 ambulances eventually show up. I had one in the beginning and then a second one. And then I must have had 5 to 6 cop cars in my driveway. And I was just thinking, oh, it's slow day at the station. They gotta come down and save me. So anyways, they go, and the people come, and they put me on the stretcher and everything, and I was fine. It really, I wasn't gonna die or anything. Of course, they didn't know it then. But so then I took a nice ride in the ambulance down to the hospital, and eventually, and all the while when I was there, all the cops and everybody else were asking me what were you doing? Why did you do this? And I didn't realize it at the time, but when they got a call from a little girl that said, "Hey, my brother just cut his wrist open, and he just fell." So they thought I was trying to end it all. So they must have asked me, what were you doing? Why were you doing that? Did you try to kill yourself 400 times? And I was no, and no. Because I was just trying to make French fries. And I would tell them that, and they would think I'm fucking stupid. Anyways, got to the hospital. I ended up having to get 9 or 11 stitches. I forget. But yeah, I had a couple stitches. I was fixed up, and I think I was out of the. I didn't stay the night, so they just kind of sewed me up, and I went on my way. But yeah, it was just really funny because everybody thought that I tried to kill myself, but I was really just such a fat ass that I almost killed myself. So yeah, that's just about the most fat ass story that I could come up with, and I think it suits the podcast well. So I guess we'll see you guys in the next segment. Damn, oh no, man. Yo.
Hey, Jackson. I'm gonna start this one off with probably a slight hot take, but I'm gonna say Juice WRLD was a little overrated. Homie had one good song, maybe two or three. I love him. I think that those songs are great, but does he go down as one of the greatest of all time? I don't think so.
Not even close.
I think yeah.
I think if he had more time, maybe. If he had more time, he could have been good.
I think that's why I like.
I don't think he was GOAT material.
I think he was good. I think he had potential. I didn't think he was other shitty SoundCloud rappers. I actually think he was pretty good, but
I don't think he would ascend to the level of like a Kanye, a Nas, like any of those guys that you think of like when you think rap. I don't think you would be like that. Like I don't think you'd be reading about him in like a history textbook in 50 years.
Right. Like I think like no, don't get me wrong.
He was
like,
impressive.
Dad,
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was impressive what he did. Like he had some awesome here and there. Like I got a few in my. I got like a 70 song rap playlist, and he's got like 3 of them in there. But
yeah,
it's one of those kind of sucks too soon. Like
yeah,
we'll never know. But
and I think that's what like. I'm not trying to like call him out or say he's bad because I actually think he's pretty good. I do enjoy his music. I just think that like because of the circumstance, I think that he's put on this like pedestal that makes him greater than he actually was.
I agree.
Fair. I mean, I played Crap Rave when he died, so.
May he rest in peace. Shout out, G.
Okay, Max, you want number 2 or?
I haven't really had time to think of anything. So.
I got you. Okay. I think my first pick is I don't know why I don't understand how this person's really that famous, but Tekashi 6ix9ine, dude.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man.
Scum gang! Come on. You cannot tell me Toddy doesn't slap. Dude, there's a reason it's my touchdown song, okay? Have you heard his new song?
Yes, and I maybe understand less.
He's mad. Stay mad. Oh, it's a bop, dude. It's a bop. It goes ham.
I don't know. When you think of like any artist, you think of like, oh, they're talented with their bars, or you know, some people maybe they're amazing. Like they're known for their
being an idiot.
Or like Michael Jackson had like the insane like the Thriller music video. Like they're known for amazing music videos. They're just like great artists. I don't get it, dude. He's just an insane human being that is famous because like you watch him like not I don't think many people look and they're like, dude, that's absolutely amazing. You're just like looking, you're like, you know what, like something funny could happen. It's like you just hope something bad happens.
Yeah, true. Like when he went to prison, I laughed really hard.
It's like when people that don't like hockey watch hockey. They're like, oh, I want to see a fight. Like I don't want to see hockey. I want to see a fight.
Exactly.
Like that's what you're watching.
When you're watching NASCAR, you're watching to see the cars.
You're like, I want to see 20 cars all pile on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't actually care. Yeah.
It's just never clicked to me.
Dude, he's just no. He goes hard. He goes hard in the muffin paint.
Dude, when I first heard Tekashi 6ix9ine, we sat in the locker room and just made fun of it. So like, yeah, I honestly get it.
I don't think I'll ever understand it.
He literally.
What's happening? Where's his song? Why is it not on the Billboard Top 100 anymore?
Because it's bad.
No, it was.
It's the same thing with
don't start playing copyrighted music, please.
It's the same thing with the music video. The music video has like so many views because you're like, man, I hope he does something stupid. And I watched it. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it and I watched his face turn into a rat, and I was like, okay, he did it. Congrats.
My other thing is, I feel like all of his music is the same.
No, it is, but it's still funny.
He doesn't. Like I said, he's not like, oh my god, dude, he spits bars.
Yeah,
like, that's what we think of rappers.
In on this verse, like no, like he just.
Okay. In all fairness, do most rappers today spit bars? No, they just like mumble about guns, money, drugs, and whores.
It's just like, but everybody's got their thing. Like when you look like Migos, like they did their own thing, like they did their own style. Like Migos, a lot of their songs kind of sound the same, but they got like their style, and it like makes sense. Yeah. Like his style just does not make sense to me.
Dude, his style goes hard. It goes fucking hard.
I forgot we were talking to the biggest 6ix9ine fan.
Yeah. Dude, it's like you got. Well, here's the thing. Like maybe you don't even classify it as rap. But like, I was upset when I heard that he was going to jail because we all thought that he was going away for life, right?
That's true.
And because his shit is entertaining, and he stirs the pot. Not necessarily that he's the best.
Entertaining.
Not necessarily that he's like the best person ever.
From an artist, he's trash.
Yeah, but like, does it matter? And I don't know if anybody really ranks him that highly, especially anymore. I think most people think of it as just a funny thing. No, but nobody like sits in their car bopping to 6ix9ine.
Yeah, I see what you're
can
saying.
confidently say I have done it at least once or twice.
Okay, well, Toddy hits different. Okay,
I gotta leave.
Toddy hits different. Come on, Zach knows. Zach knows when Sammy Watkins scores a touchdown. That week 1, dude, that went fucking hard.
That was cool. Yeah, but I mean, like that's pretty
Yeah. Okay.
That circumstance.
Mhm. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know who the fuck is overrated. Oh, what about...
You could go with, like...
What?
I was gonna say, you can kind of go with what you want. You could even... If it's not, like, a whole... What's it called? If you don't think, like, a whole artist, you could drop, like, an album or something.
Yeah, just music.
Yeah, I don't know, because, like... I kind of just, like, listen to my own shit. I don't know.
That's the hard part. You don't listen
like,
to people you think
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, like, nowadays, since, like, we don't even have to listen to, like, radio and shit, like, you just kind of...
Yeah. Just turn on what you want.
Yeah.
You want to stir the pot for a second? I looked up, who in your opinion is the most overrated singer, and someone just said straight up just Beyonce. I was like, oh, the Beehive is coming after them.
No chance. You know who I will say
they get canceled. We get our podcast canceled. Like, if we said Beyonce was overrated, like, we just
done.
Like, we'd be like, why did our FaceTime just cut off?
That would just be rip.
This one might piss Aiden off, but I think DaBaby is overrated too.
Dude, I think 90% of the new rappers are overrated. I think the beats that they put out, I think the beats are good. But that's the only fucking reason anybody likes the songs.
Yeah.
Nobody listens for the lyrics. Nobody listens to hear about them smoking weed and abusing women. Nobody listens for that.
Yeah.
All of their lyrics are awful,
like,
and they all just like mumble. Nothing actually means anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that
that's what's in. Yeah.
I'm not saying that other rappers like before this didn't do that as well, because they did, right? But they at least like there was at least some that still held it to like some sort of, I don't know, standard. Not even a just like they use the N-word every like 4 words that they say. And, like, you can't find a rhyme that doesn't end with GA. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you need to, like, throw that in there. All the yeah. Like, that's fucking stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, a filler thing. Like, if you could actually, like, spit and, like, put together, like, a coherent...
That's when you look at, like, someone like J. Cole. When you, like, listen, you're like, oh, my God.
Exactly.
There's certain artists where you listen, you're like, dude, like, that's crazy.
Like, the thing
but
is, like...
there's some where you're like...
Yeah, well, I mean, you listen to, like, The Box, you listen to, like, Bop. Like, dude, I don't know any of the words to those songs, except for, like, a tiny bit of the chorus.
It's kind of true.
You just...
I still bop the song.
No, you bop because the beat is really fucking good. But the rest of the song is utter dog shit.
I'm sure that's what, like, old people used to think, too, like, about, like, rock and roll. It was like, I love the guitar and the drums, but maybe not every single word of these guys are amazing. I feel like it kind of depends on what's, like, popular. You know?
But they didn't talk about, like,
it's just kind of
smoking weed, snorting lines, popping Xans, and killing people.
It is kind of funny that that's, like, popular with teens, yeah.
I think that's why I'm heavily drawn to, like, older music, is because, like, I can sing along and, like, not feel like an absolute moron, necessarily. Mm-hmm. And, like, the music that beats the band is still really good. And
the funniest is, people that, like, say, like, oh, dude, rap is great. You know, country music sucks because all they talk about is beers, trucks, and their women.
They do the same thing. Like, and they do the same thing, exactly. I just think, like...
I agree with that.
Yeah, just, like, modern rap as a general statement, because there are artists who, like, do it well. And once again, like, you're saying, like, that, you know, those people who have, like, their thing, right? New artists, like, their thing is their beat. But... then you don't give credit to the fucking rapper, you give credit to the producer. Whoever's producing these guys are gods, because without them, these guys wouldn't be shit. They'd just be some random guy
like in
talking
sports,
about,
like in sports, you got to give the head coach and the GM some love, not just the players.
Exactly. You gotta.
The thing that's been pissing me off recently is all these like TikTok songs where it's like you have like one little snippet that makes your entire song blow up, even though like,
Mhm.
I'm so scared that that's
Yeah.
where music is going, dude.
It is.
Like all you're looking for in a song is like that one bar that can be made into a 10-second video. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, dude.
Like, dude, these female rappers like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, whatever, are so bad. I think their music is awful.
Mhm.
They're getting so
I think-
big because
I think some of them are good features. Like what was the song? Like Cardi B was on a Maroon 5 song that was pretty good. It's just, I don't know.
I think I just don't like her because of just how she acts online. But that's just.
I like her because her and oh my god, I don't want to say the wrong Migo.
It's Offset.
Iggy
Like it's
Iggs,
Offset,
bro.
yeah, Offset.
What about Iggy Iggs?
Oh, don't go, dude. That's still one of my favorite videos of the video when she's on the radio and she like does her rap, and she's like cats, dogs, like just saying like what me and you would like rap, and some dude like calls in, he's like, man,
Get that
get
trash
off
off
the
the
air.
fucking airways, bro.
I've never seen that.
That's
Dude,
one of my favorite
You
videos.
have to see this clip, dude. Yeah. So like when you're on like Twitch, people do this thing called like Twitch Sings, and people will media share that all the time. Where it's like, get off the fucking airways, dog. So funny.
So we Gucci gang, is that it?
I think so. That should be-
Very cool. Alright, you fat asses, it's finally over. Okay, you don't have to listen through our voices anymore. You can get to the part where you really care about, which is where we give you money in turn for listening to us. Yes, that's what we do here. Make sure you guys follow our Instagram. We're giving away a couple of $10 McDonald's gift cards over the next week, couple weeks, whatever. So just follow us there. It's at FATASS Pod, or FATASS Podcast, one of those things. Pretty easy to find us. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one.